Welcome and thanks for joining. Tonight we are celebrating our 64th subscriber to the Chuck's Laboratory channel. Let's face it, it's mostly about the cats. But because we've hit 64, today we're doing something a little bit different. We're playing a Commodore 64 game, probably my second, maybe third favorite. If we ever play the first or second favorite, maybe we'll make a separate video for those, but until then, it's a mystery. But here's our third favorite. This one. Well, let's go ahead and load the directory. This is how we had to load the directory back in the olden days. Load $8. I've already got the disk in the drive. Now I can type in list, but you know what? I'm going to be cool. I'm going to do L Shift I, using my directory. And there's the game we're playing today, Paradroid. We'll just go up and we'll overtype the front. We'll use the directory and comma 8, comma 1 tells it off of the number 8 drive, which is our number 1 floppy drive, and then comma 1 loads it into machine language space. So we'll let it load here. Well, it's loading. Let's talk a little bit about what Paradroid is. It was published by Andrew Braybrook, and 1985 was when it came out, and it was quite a hit when it came out because it presented a really unique gameplay. It had a top-down view and multiple facets to it. Different levels as well as different strategies and gameplays. You could play the subtle sneak up and overtake everybody, or you could just be the bully in the room and go in shooting. But both of them a little bit have their risks. It's got a really unique method of taking over from one robot to another. When you're in one robot, and you want to take over another, you go into a capture mode, and you have to do like a little hacker scene where you're kind of rewiring things and attempting to take over the droid. If you fail to take over the droid, you go back to your number 1 droid, your 001. That's your basic droid. And if you don't quite survive the 001, well, that's it then. Okay, we're all loaded up there. Let's run now. It's going to be a bit of a strobe effect, so close your eyes and I'll skip ahead real quick. Okay, we have just loaded Paradroid by Andrew Braybrook. So, the game starts off by giving you a briefing here. You can kind of skip ahead quickly by holding down the stick, and we'll kind of skip ahead a bit here, but it gives you the idea here to clear the freighter of robots by destroying them with your twin lasers. You can transfer to them also. Uh, at all times, the joystick moves a robot, and firing will allow you to use the lifts and consoles. We'll show you what the lifts and consoles are because it's a very big ship that you have to try and take over here. So the takeover is to uh, use the advantages of each robot that you have. Some of them are very powerful, some of them are very fast, some of them have great defenses. Some of them have just gigantic guns. So as you get further down the line and taking over robots, they become not only harder to take over, but they also provide more benefits as well. So you can go ahead and read the background here. It's telling you the docking would be impossible. We can beam aboard a prototype influence device. An influence device can transmit only certain data, namely its own location and the location of other robots in range, then displayed in your Commodore 64 terminal. How convenient. You can see here it's talking about a map, and well, let's just go ahead and jump in. Here's our unit type 001 influence device. You can see we have the color enabled. I don't really care for the color. I did configure the joystick a few minutes ago just to make sure that it worked. So yeah, we're good there. So there's our first robot that we encounter. It's a 249, and the lower the number there are, the easier they are to take over. The less powerful they are generally as well. There's a 493 that tends to be a little more powerful. Stay out of his way. This little pad here is a recharge pad. You can recharge your unit if it's running low on power. And the faster that the robot is spinning there, spinning over the 001, that indicates how much power it has or how much general life it has. There's a 420 moving very slow. You know what? Let's make 420 our first one. This is probably a bad idea because going from a 001 to a 400 series probably going to be a bit harder. So, oh dear, yeah, we have two little yellow blips on the left, and they have a ton of purple blips on the right. So I think we're not going to make it, but we're going to select this side here because we can use this splitter here, get two yellows here. We can use this splitter here to get two yellows, and this one here to get two yellows. Whoa, we did it. We took over. We started with three, and they had a whole bunch. I didn't even count them, but we actually took over that 420. Well, that's definitely good luck. Well, let's look at the computer terminal. You just come up to it and you hit the button, and it tells you the unit 420 you're on. We can kind of get more detail about it. The unit 420 maintenance robot. Brain, neutronic drive tracks, weight 57 kilograms, and a height of 1.41 meters. So all of these robots have all of this background information. It has the sensors and the armament. Slow maintenance robot confined to drive maintenance during flight. So all the robots that they have on the game here have all this little background information in them. Here we can get a map of the deck that we're on, and get a rough layout of the shape of the ship as well. We're not seeing the full shape here because we're only seeing part of the shape based on the deck that we're on. And what's really neat is that later on you get down to the bottom decks, and I always thought that the bottom decks had shapes in them that looked like the shuttles from Aliens. And in some research before recording this video, I learned that in fact Andrew Braybrook used inspiration from Aliens in the design of the ship. So I am kind of encouraged that all along I always thought that there was the Aliens ship down at the bottom, and sure enough it was. So hopefully we'll get down that far. But we see here we have several little spinning power centers, a lot of computer terminals. We have some elevator pads as well. So let's see what else we have. Here's the full ship layout. You see there's the floor we're on. And if we head over to one of the elevators, and you see that there's two elevators in this floor that go up and down. Some of the elevators go farther than others. It looks a little bit like the shape of Red Dwarf, actually, now that I think of it. Okay, well, let's get back to the game here. And we are pretty tough here. This thing is... It doesn't have a very powerful weapon, but it is pretty sturdy. Oh boy, we're a little outnumbered here. Let's kind of get out of here. Yeah. Oh wow, we are really outnumbered here. I want to get back to that elevator. Okay, let's head up this way here. This is a nice big floor. Should be nice and friendly. 159. Yeah, let's go ahead and take him out. And we don't want to destroy all the lower ones because at some point in time we're going to be running into some really bad guys, and we're going to have to flee back to this floor and use these 139s as our life raft. But we'll save a few of the smaller ones. Oh wow, that guy kind of got splash damage there. Okay, well maybe we'll leave this floor here and save some of these guys for later. I didn't expect that guy to be splash damaged quite that badly. Let's head up here. Ooh, that is bright. See, this is why I was trying to change it into black and white mode, but didn't want me to. These 302s here, they're just ridiculously fast. Now, that's a dead end, so I know that I can just kind of wait here for him and he bounces off me. Now, we do take collision damage as well, which is kind of crazy, so... I don't know how we're missing that guy. There we go. Now let's get some recharge here. Well, we're not going to recharge yet. Our little spinner there is going slow, which indicates we're probably in trouble. Ooh, we're taking some damage. Let's take over this 240. Whoa. Let's take over this 249 and then see what else we can find. Should be pretty easy to go from a 420 to a 249. Now, we have a splitter on the left here and a couple of boosters, but they have a flipper too. So let's stay in this side here and go down here. We'll use this splitter. Use this here. That's a booster. Resplit that one. I think we're good. There we go. Well, let's move on to one of the other floors here. I think this has some kind of good medium droids, so let's see what we can find here. Yeah, 615, maybe not. Let's see if we can find like five. Whoa, whoa! We just got torched. I'm not sure what found us, but it did not like us, and that can happen in Paradroid. Sometimes it just goes south on you really quick. Well, that was interesting. Let's try again real quick. And I really want to change that. There we go. You can only change it, I guess, when you're in the menu. Okay, so we're in black and white. All right, so let's go. I kind of like to look at it in black and white mode, so hopefully this is a bit of a longer playthrough as well. Let's take that 329. Oops, maybe not that 329. 476? No, no, those guys are pretty tough. Let's see what else we can find here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I think this is a dead end down here. Well, actually, there's an elevator, so okay, let's take the elevator. Oh, this is one of the big bays. 302? Yeah, let's take this 302 here. Come on, transfer. Okay. Should be reasonably easy to go into a 302. Messenger robot. We have a splitter on our side, and they have a joiner and then a splitter and a joiner. That's pretty unusual. So we'll stay on this side. We're going to let them take a couple of shots. Then we'll use this one and this one and this one. Oh, that did not come together. 75 points. That was a pretty rough game. Okay, well, we'll try one more time here. Let's go straight to this 329. Yeah, we'll go here. This is good. That's good. That's good. There we go. Now we got a nice little 329 to scoot around in. Let's get this pesky 302 out of our way. These things just run around and smash into walls. Actually, they're a little bit like Sky, our cat. Oh, get that 123 here. Don't fly through their explosion fire there. That's always bad for the health. Well, that 302 kind of froze there, didn't it? Never seen one stay still for that long. It is a little hard to get the hang of the shooting and the motion at the same time. It's not really the greatest controller either. I probably should have an actual dedicated joystick for this. One down, another down. See if we need any charge. Pesky 302. See, they're so fast, they're ridiculous. I want to clear this level just to demonstrate what it looks like when you clear a level. They're crazy things. Oh, there's still somebody left. Oh, I see him. There we go. We've now cleared that level. Well, we are running low on electricity here, or power. Let's find a computer terminal. I'm not sure if there's electricity charge on this or not. I think there is. Let's hope this takes us there. Uh-oh. Well, here's terminal. So there is only that one charge at the very front, and it's all the way to the back and all the way to the front again. Let's just... There we go. Let's just head back to the elevator as quick as we can and get off this floor. This 329, you see, is starting to spin pretty slow, which means that we're running out of time to get rid of it. Now, those are baddie bads. Let's, yeah, these guys look nice and harmless. Oops, sorry. Sorry. No, you're useless. Okay, this guy looks good. Oh my goodness, this is interesting. Looks like they're relatively similar, except this side actually does appear to have a better angle on it. So let's go this side. We're going to charge this one. We're going to charge this one. We're going to flip this one. And can I get up there? Oh no, wrong one, but that's okay, we still won. Alright, let's get rid of that guy. Sometimes you just spend a lot of time just running through the hallways looking for the next robot to take over. And that's kind of half the fun, really. Well, let's see what else we can find. Oh, we've been here already. Cleared that level. Oh, there's some... Whoa! Get out of the way. Whoa. Let's see if we can take this 7-Eleven. From a 296 servant robot to a 7-Eleven battle droid. I don't know what our chances are here. Chances are better on this side, actually. Both sides are pretty disadvantaged. But here we have the ability to flip several that they don't have access to. Right there. And let's do that one. And that one. All right, I think we got it. All right, we are in a 7-Eleven battle droid now where we can seriously take over the place. There we go. Ooh, someone's got a power weapon here. You know, I think that's us. Battle droid. Bipedal, neutronic. Sensors. Armament disruptor. Oh, wow. So it uses some kind of like pulse weapon, I guess. That's crazy. You know, that would probably mean that if you took this somewhere where there's some fairly soft targets, I bet you could really cause some havoc. Let's see what happens. I see you. Oh, that was cool. All right, who's next? Come on, get off the wall. Oh, that's cool. Everybody in the room just explodes. Although you see our 7-Eleven starting to spin pretty slow. It's 420 seems to be immune to it. Whoa! Alright, let's take that 476. 420 was immune to the disruptor weapon. That was interesting. A maintenance robot. Okay, so what do we have here? We have some unusual choices. So we're sticking to the left, even though shouldn't be a challenge. Oh, use this one, that one. There we go. I think this is as good as we can get it. Kind of overpowered there. We had even 5 shots left. Whoa, whoa, whoa! We're in trouble. We're in trouble. Let's take that 476 over. 476 to 476. Pretty even. But look at that. Definitely don't want the left side. We've got, we've got the flipper and a splitter and a joiner. But here we got this thing. Look at that. We'll just wait a little bit. Take some shots. Get that one, that one, that one. There we go. No problem. 476 taken. Whoa! We did not mean to take that 329, but I guess we are anyway. This is probably for the best. There we go. Easily took that. 329. Not that we wanted the 329, but we got that 329. Also sometimes happens because the same fire button, see if you press the fire button and move, that basically tells you to shoot, but you see if you watch the top left as I press and hold, it goes into transfer mode. Well, sometimes if you press and hold just a little too long, it goes into transfer mode when you don't want it to. Perfect. We've grabbed that 476. That's a nice jump from the 329. Got some very unusual circuits on the right, so I'm going to stick on this side here. Let's flip that one. Whoa, shot that one, didn't need to. And then, whoa, come on, do that one. That was close. That was close. That 516 is a security droid. They're pretty tough. You know what? Let's grab it. Oh, crew droid. Oh, maybe that wasn't the right idea. Oh, well. We've got the nice splitter on the left. We've got to really be careful. You know what? It's not worth it. This is much better. Here we go. Took that 516 nice and easy, even though we didn't really need a 516 crew droid. Oh, wait, finished off that level. That's fantastic. Oh, well, we're at the recharge station. Let's see if we need a top-up. Nope. I really want to hear that top-up sound. I remember it being kind of a happy little jingly sound, so hoping to be able to hear that here. Let's hit this elevator. Right down to the bottom. Interesting little area. Okay, let's, wait a second. I thought we... Oh, I see. It doesn't count. It counts this whole section here, the left and the right, as part of the level. Now, what do we have here? 493. 493, 476. These guys are usually pretty tough. Uh-oh. We in trouble. We in trouble. 476, another maintenance road. Oh, definitely this side's to our advantage here. A splitter. Another splitter. Flip this one. Another splitter. Oh, that was close. There we go. Got it, though. I think that's everybody in this section. Looks like this is one of those split levels. Yeah. All right, let's head up here. Already finished this one, but we do need this elevator. You know what? Let's go down to that shuttle bay, the place that always reminded me of the scene from Aliens, which turns out it's from the scene from Aliens. Come on. I think this elevator here will take us down. No, that goes up, so we need another elevator. Well, let's use the computer terminal. All right, there's the elevator we need. Is just up and to the left, or up and to the right. Oh, there it is. Okay, now we got it. All right, so I think it was this one here. So let's just try to keep out of everybody's way because they're not going to be very happy to see us. 800, 843, 851, 821. Log out. Let's try and find... Well, there's some power. Let's recharge real quick. There's that recharge noise. It's fantastic. Whoa, look out! Whoa, need a computer terminal. It's crazy. Okay, so this is not the floor that I thought it was. All right, so where's another elevator? Let's try this elevator here. Whoa! Oh, where is it? It's here somewhere. We saw it. Whoa! I think we're in trouble. A little bit of electricity. 139. That's exactly what we need. Come here. Come here. Not the 834. Not the 834. Oh, we are flamed. This guy here, he looks so annoyed. Well, let's try one more time just to get down to that aliens level. Okay, let's try that again. Not the 420. Well, I guess that's the one we're taking. Looks like this is our best choice. Was close, but I think we got it. All right, let's see where this elevator goes. Now, it must be the bottom one then. So you have to go, I guess, into this one. Come on. All right, dude. Hey, Simba. Simba's just decided to join us. That's always fun. So is it this one? And then we're there, bottom right, so we need to get up to the top left. But that's where we were though. Let's try it. There's at 821. He's not happy to see us. There it is. Here we go. I think we're there. Let's try to find a terminal. There's a terminal. Let's try to get into the terminal. Uh-oh, disruptors. 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 247, get out of my way. And there they are. Yeah, see those two ships there, they always reminded me of the drop ships from Aliens. Let's see if we can get a bit of a closer look. Go for that 7-Eleven. There you go. Now you can get a better idea of the shape. Sneak down in between of them. And for some reason, this always reminded me of the dropships in Aliens. Does that open? Oh, it does open. It opens to nothing. It's interesting. Whoa! We're in trouble. Okay, you know what, we better 742. Yeah, let's get a 742. Battle droid, 742 battle droid. Prepare to transfer. I think I'm going right side here. Here. And this one. This one. Redo the splitter. That was pretty good. Took that 742, no problem. So what kind of weapons does this guy have? The disruptor. Probably has no effect in the 7-Eleven. I wouldn't want to waste my time there. Should mess up that 296. Just had to look at it, actually. Buy 247. 7-Eleven is trying to get me. Well, it's not going to work. I got the disruptor weapon as well. Where'd that elevator go? There it is. 883. Ooh, what do we have here? Whoa! Security droid. Hey, what does that look like? That's hilarious. Let's use the right side, even though it's going to be a pretty tough match, I think. First of all, let's get these two charged, and then we'll charge this double splitter. Shoot a few off at the top. Get this. Ooh, that was not good. That was not good. We are down to a 001, and we have 883s surrounding us. Look out. Whoa! That's it. Well, at least we got down to the level that had the floor layout that looked like the drop ships from Aliens. I got to see a couple of ships take over. We got to see the level of information on each droid. It blows me away how much detail went into the game here. A lot of thought went into each droid and the different weapons and the map, the layout of the levels. Just a really fantastic game, and it was really a lot of fun playing it again. I don't think I've played this game in probably around 15, 20 years, so it was a lot of fun loading it up here, and thanks for joining there, subscriber number 64. We're going to have another kind of a number-oriented surprised video drop when we hit subscriber number 88. That might give you a clue as to what that video might entail. However, until then, thanks a lot for joining in our 64th subscriber Commodore 64 Paradroid extravaganza. Have an awesome night.